Smokeless grills promise no smoke. Most lie. Pick the wrong one and your kitchen pays for it. One of these 5 actually delivers. The real separator is heat management, not wattage on the box. Most countertop grills trap smoke because they can't hold a consistent sear temperature. Rule of thumb, trust the rating backed by real owner volume, not the spec sheet. Out of dozens on Amazon, 5 are worth your time. One surprised me. At $44.99, the chef man calls itself a smokeless indoor grill. That word smokeless is doing a lot of heavy lifting. Real owner reports say it can trigger apartment smoke alarms. That is not a minor inconvenience. That is a deal breaker if you live in a studio or a high-rise. The 4.4-star rating across 374 reviews is respectable, and buyers do praise fast, even cooking on the nonstick surface. But smoke control is the whole point here. If ventilation is not a concern, solid value. If it is, keep watching. At $100, the TechWood promises 1,500 watts and a Korean-style grill experience indoors. That heating number is real. Owners report fast, even searing on the nonstick plates. Cleanup is genuinely easy. Dishwasher-safe parts. Removable drip tray. The works. But here's where it gets uncomfortable. Multiple buyers report the power cord developing shorts requiring wiggling just to function. That is not a minor annoyance. That is a safety flag. At $99, you're paying for performance, not a defect lottery. If yours works perfectly, it's a capable grill. Verify that cord immediately. The next pick earns trust a different way. The Hamilton Beach 253060 earns trust through volume. At $56.94, over 10,000 owners have weighed in, and they landed at 4.4 stars. That is real signal. The PFAS-free nonstick coating is the headline claim, and the 450-degree max gives you an actual sear, not just a warm surface. A 118-square-inch cooking area handles up to 6 people reasonably well. Here is the catch. Multiple owners report the coating wearing down after extended use, and some flag that newer production runs feel cheaper than older batches. Cooking times require manual reference. No guides built in. Solid for casual weekend grilling, but if you need a grill that holds up to daily use, the next pick makes a stronger durability argument. At $39.99, the ALEAT Gourmet makes a bold promise: low-fat smokeless grilling on a 12-inch surface with a glass lid, easy cleanup, and fast heat. Sounds complete. So does the data back it up? Mostly yes. Over 12,000 owners have rated it 4.4 stars. That's real volume and real satisfaction. Cleanup earns consistent praise. The nonstick surface actually releases food, and the adjustable temperature gives you genuine control over your cook. But there's a catch that keeps showing up: a plastic odor out of the box that some buyers say is hard to ignore for the first few uses. Not dangerous, just unpleasant. Burn it off before you cook anything you care about. At this price, it earns its spot. But if budget isn't your hard constraint, the next pick adds meaningful durability and a searing function worth paying for. And here's the one that actually earned it: the Hamilton Beach Indoor Searing Grill at $74.95. Tops this list not on marketing promises, on 21,398 real owner ratings averaging 4.3 stars. That's the largest body of evidence in this entire lineup. The lid with the viewing window is genuinely useful. You're not lifting it every 30 seconds and losing heat. It hits 450 degrees Fahrenheit with adjustable control, and the 118-square-inch PFAS-free surface handles a full meal without crowding. One real limitation: sear marks aren't as consistent as cast iron. You'll notice it on thick steaks. But for everyday indoor grilling at this price, the volume of owners who came back satisfied says more than any spec sheet. This is the pick for most people. So where does that leave you? The Chef Man is the cheapest entry. Fine for occasional use. The TechWood runs hotter but asks more of you on cleanup. ALEAT Gourmet sits in the middle. Decent, but not dominant. The two Hamilton Beach models split the field. One adds the viewing window. One saves you money. Neither is wrong, but only one earns the most real owner trust at a fair price. You already know which one. Tight budget, occasional use. The Chefman or TechWood gets you there. Step up for regular cooking. The ALEAT Gourmet earns it. But if you grill often and want real owner-tested confidence, the Hamilton Beach with the viewing window is the pick. The data said so. Links are pinned below. Which grill did you go with? And what are you cooking first? Tell me down there.